Hey guys, I'm gonna give it just a second. It's a really bad shirt. So I labeled this video. In this video it says I should wait a second. But then if you're rewatching this, don't want to wait. Because then if people jump on, then like I backtrack, you have to listen to I don't know what the best way to do it is just to start talking or to backtrack. Either way. So, okay, fall projects. Let's talk about fall projects here for a second. I've got like a million. In fact, my boyfriend's like, really? Like another project? Because he came home yesterday and I had the cabinet fronts. Like I figured, I may as well finish completing the entire dishwasher, sink, garbage disposal region. And, those, I still don't know what they're exactly, like flip out. Okay, the fake drawer fronts that you usually have like beneath a sink. So the cabinet, your cabinet doors, and then above are the fake fronts. Okay, those things. So you can buy a hinge kit with like a little container and have them flip out so you have more storage. So you can put like sponges or drain stops or whatever in those little flip out compartments. So yesterday I was drilling holes into the cabinets. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, just a little something, like increasing storage, taking off I had like a little bowl with my sponge and like the drain stop, and then I had another one. Oh, it's super old. It's from Honest. Like it's Dunzo, but it was like you pushed on it and it was a scrubby brush. I rarely used it, but occasionally I really liked the brush part of it. So and then I would put it in the dishwasher whenever I used it, so it was clean, and it like made the wood. But anyways, it's a mess. So I wanted those things off the counters because when I installed the new faucet, there's a soap pump that actually works. So I put soap in there. So now I've got like all this. So we don't have any hand soap on the counter anymore. So I've got all this like space. Hey guys, and it looks really nice. So anyways, that was a little project that I tackled yesterday. In addition to trying to take our lawnmower apart because it's broken too. Like what the heck. So I got like halfway through taking our lawnmower apart and I couldn't get this one bolt off because like I feel like we're gonna have the tool, but I don't know where it is or what it would look like or really what it would be to get this other like bolt off because of the way it's positioned. You can't get like a wrench or anything in there. So hey Jade, evening. I love it. It's like not even, oh, I never turned my watch off. Look at this. I've been working out at TRX for a long time now. Looks like I burned a ton of calories. So anyhow, let's turn that off. It is 10:57 here. So yeah, the lawnmower is broken. And I went to Home Depot thinking like, oh, maybe I'll just get a new one. They're probably on clearance. There's 4 and they're all like $500. I turned around, I was like, nope, I'm going to fix it. So maybe I'm going to try to fix it. I borrowed the neighbor's lawnmower yesterday because, yeah, and I left it in smack dab in the middle of the garage, so now my boyfriend has to help me. Not that he wouldn't, but oh, you guys are so sweet. Spanner. I don't know what's wrong with the lawnmower. So here's what happened. Mowing, not a problem. It starts like putting out. I'm like, oh, gas is running out. So I take it off. I fill it back up with gas, like the right gas, and then I take it back. I start it up, and it mows for about a second, about this much, and it just dies. Okay, does anybody know what that would mean? Like, is it maybe spark plugs? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, I love my Apple Watch. It's the original one, so it's the really old one, and I love it. I mean, there's some definite perks. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe the spark plugs. So I did a bunch of research on our engine, because I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. It sounds like I do, but I don't. Maybe it doesn't even sound like I know. But I did some research, and the engine itself is known for this crap. So I have to figure it out. I'm determined to figure it out because sometimes I get the most pride of just like figuring something out. So change the spark plug in the oil filter. I will do that. Thank you very much. I found the spark plug for it online. So, and is there a better place to buy the spark plugs? I don't know. Okay. So, oh yeah, organizing the garage. That's another big, I did clean the air filter. I figured that out. Good for having a go in the first one. I'm just gonna try. It's not gonna hurt. This is my bedroom, my messy bed. The man flu's in the house. So I had the bed to myself last night because when he's sick, he prefers sleeping in his chair. So his head's elevated. I get it. So like his head's elevated so he doesn't get congested. But oh, the man flu thing. Amazon do spark plugs. Okay, cool. I found them on Amazon. So I will look there and give that a shot because I mean it's worth a shot. I'm determined to do it. I'm super determined. And I love mowing the lawn. My neighbor, she was like, why doesn't he just do it? I'm like, no, I find it really like, I love doing it. I find it therapeutic. Um, oh, oil and spark plugs. We've never done that. So it's like 5 years old. Okay, I'll do that. I found it was like $30 and it was a new air filter, spark plugs, and then like oil. So it was like a kit, like a make your engine happy kit. So maybe I'll buy that kit. It was like, I think it was $36 at Home Depot. So I figure it's worth a shot before we buy a new one because I'm not in the mood to buy a new one. And then tomorrow I'll upload some of my favorites. So I got a couple new things this year that I really liked. So I'll upload those favorites tomorrow. I forgot one too, and it's this like little weed thing, but I'm sure everybody has it. Cutting out, it could be a dirty fuel tank. Yeah, I appreciate this. Thank you very much. I'm glad I asked about this on here because I was like watching YouTube videos and some of them are really bad. I'm sure like videos my early days where they're really bad and you're like, I can't see what you're doing. He's like, you hear that click? Do you hear what I'm doing? And it's like pointing out the other direction. I'm like, I have no idea what you're doing, dude. It was rough. So, okay, some other fall projects. A headboard. That is going to happen this fall. I don't really know exactly what or how yet, but I'm going to do a headboard. I'm either going to do a batted headboard or something like my boyfriend's parents did, and they did like this 3D wall art, and it looks really good. So either 3D wall art or a batted headboard. I'm probably go with batted headboard just because we really like that painting. But we'll see. We'll see what I end up with. So that's going to be a project I'm going to do probably November. The kids will be out of school next month, and for a while we're going to be at a wedding and then visiting some of our friends in Texas. So yeah, it'll be a crazy, October's going to be nuts. And then we will be back in Oklahoma. That was where that wedding is. And then we'll be back, and when they go back, a shiplap wall at the back would be really cool. It would be cool. My sister did one in her house and it looks amazing. That might be a lot of work though. It was a lot of work for her. They did it with a Dremel too. So that's probably why. No, I didn't mix up the gas cans. And our weed eater's electric. I'll show it tomorrow. I love our weed eater. It's not electric like a cord. It's a battery. And then it switches from, oh my God, I have the best. I love my weed eater so much. It makes me so happy. And it's an edger. And I know I'm probably ridiculous for being so happy about it, but I really am. And the battery, it's Ryobi. And we bought the kit. Seriously, tomorrow when I upload the video, I'll have the link. Because it was really cheap for everything it was. But it's a weed eater, and then you just like push this little button at the bottom and it turns into an edger. So our lawns are perfectly edged now. It makes me so happy. And then you take the battery off and you put it on that blower so you can blow off like the driveway and it's the most amazing kit ever. I love it so much. So as you can tell, like it was, it makes me really happy. Yeah, so I'll show that tomorrow. I don't know. I guess I need a garden or something because I'm ridiculous. Which we will do. We're going to finish the rest of the backyard. It's amazing. Like the batting cage is beautiful and then it just kind of was like awful the rest of the yard. Trimmers, weed eaters, or whackers. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I do light up. It makes me really happy. People are like, why don't you make your boyfriend do the yard work? I'm like, I love it. Like even pulling weeds I enjoy, which is crazy. Or like shaping the bushes, or yeah, just mowing the lawn. I love it. Raking, I love all of it. It just makes me happy. It's weird. I also get the same satisfaction when I fold laundry. Now dishes though, that is something that just, ugh, like I hate dishes, but folding laundry and maintaining the yard are two things that make me really happy, like genuinely happy. Okay, so another fall project, cleaning the garage, and I want to do more, I hate being tan. I want to do more like hanging things, like really organize it nicely, possibly get the shed put in. The kids agreed to let the trampoline go, and we'll put a shed in, which would clear up a ton of space in the garage, and then hopefully it'll be like the garage will be really nice. You know, when you like drive down the street and you see people's garages and they're just like perfect. I want that. Like ours is really actually not bad, but like it could be even better, and I would like to achieve that sometime this year. So we'll see. It would make me really happy. But like, how do people store like kayaks? Like we have 4 kayaks. Like what do you do with the kayaks? Or we have 4 bikes, and then my boyfriend has a adventure bike. It's one of those like, it's it's called. He says it all the time. He doesn't really ride it. It needs to go. It's like one of the BMW adventure. I don't know what it's called. Anyways, if we could get that out of there too, it would be super duper amazing. Yeah, I'm thinking about hanging him. He hangs his bike, but he doesn't ride it as often as we do. Like it wouldn't make sense to like hang the kids' bikes because they're on them every single day. So yeah, I mean maybe we'll hang the kayaks or find a way to do something with that. Our all of my neighbors' garages look like trash and all over the place. Yeah, I've had bad garages before. Ours is actually pretty good. When we moved, sorry, my phone is slipping. When we moved in together, we both like agreed to get rid of a bunch of stuff. So like even yesterday I started decorating for fall. So I like pulled out the fall tote, and instead of having, I used to have like 8, it's just the one, and everything has its place, and that's it. And it's really nice. Like I kind of miss like it being over the top, but I mean at the same time like it's really nice that it's these things, they go in these places, it's easy to put out, it's easy to clean up, and it's one tote to store. So he got rid of a bunch of stuff. I got rid of a ton of like just useless decor stuff, and now that's it. That's our tote. It's amazing. I want to cut some once I start cutting grass. Hold on. Okay, I need to move this a little closer. I've tried Pinterest so many times. I should try it again. I suck at Pinterest. Alright, I'm just making sure. You can come fold my laundry. I love folding laundry. I'll fold my friend's laundry. And being tan, so I know. I think it's from Walking Caliber. I hate it. 'Cause that's the only time I don't put on like a ton of sunscreen. So between being outside and hiking and walking the dog every day in the sun and golfing and the pool, like no matter what I do, it's just so crazy. All the way down, and it's halfway down in the driveway. That's awful. A little weird rafters, kind of a kit, and hang your ceiling. I'm thinking that's what we're gonna have to do to hang some of those bigger things. Just because it would just be nice. And fall's like the perfect time to do it because fall and winter, right? Like winter too, because you can get out there and you can do it in the winter. I don't know if we'll ski this year or not. I don't know if we're gonna go back to that. We skied and snowboarded a ton a few years ago, and then when I messed up my knee, I'm like terrified. Even when I do lunges, I'm still like very cautious of my knee. So I think we'll have time this winter. At least I'll have time because I don't think I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah. The pool. I've seen that with the pool noodles. That's a good idea. We'll have to try that. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about were iPads. So Deacon, for not turning in assignments and not telling me he had assignments, he got grounded from his iPad and the PlayStation. So basically like any just, I don't want to say technology because he's not grounded from technology. He's grounded from, but we call it technology. Basically like useless screen time, right? Like, so just playing random games or sitting and watching, I don't know, videos, or I mean just whatever it might be. Like he's been grounded from it, so it's been really nice. Well, fun electronics, that kind of stuff. So they do have homework though that they do have to do on their iPads sometimes, and the teachers like keep them accountable. There's like a reading program and a math program and things like that. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is take my iPad, which just has like a couple work apps on it, and then have nothing else on it, and then put their apps on it and just have that be like their school iPad as well. And then that way they can't like venture off into a game or something they're not supposed to be doing. But Drake got in trouble yesterday for being kind of disrespectful to his teacher, and I'm very, very sensitive about those things. So like you're not disrespectful to anybody, like, ever, and he was. So he lost his iPad for a week now. And last night was so nice. Even this morning was so nice not having iPads. So like no PlayStation fighting, no iPad nonsense, like none of it. It was such a nice morning. And then last night was so nice too. They sat and they played Play-Doh together. I put a picture on Instagram for 3 hours. I kid you not, 3 solid hours. They sat there and they played together. There was no fighting at all. Usually there's fighting, like, it's my turn, like, he played the last battle, this is my battle, or that's the most annoying thing ever. All of that. And I told my boyfriend, I was like, babe, like, I don't know that I ever want iPads to come back. Like, I really think that I need to find a new, I think they need to go. And he's like, well, that's your choice. You're in control of that. And I'm like, what's realistic? Because I don't want to take it all away from them, because sometimes it is nice. I mean, even like if I have stuff I need to get done, or if like they're super bored, or there's been a few times where I've had to have like work meetings and I have to take the kids, and I'm like, here, watch YouTube for an hour or two, like, just be completely honest. So I don't want them to go, but I might just reserve them for those times, or maybe like an hour on Saturday, hour on Sunday if they get their stuff done. I mean, I'm curious, because honestly, like, they were probably each watching it for like watching their iPads and playing PlayStation for maybe like an hour and a half a day, maybe 2 hours, depending on what time they woke up in the morning. And I mean, really just being completely honest, adding up all the time. But this has been, I mean, last night, and we'll see what tonight and the next like 6 days are like, but it's been like life changing. It was like, oh my gosh, I like everybody more. Everybody's listening to me. I'm not asking anybody to do anything twice. Like, it was incredible. So I feel like we kind of got sucked into the whole like getting I don't even know. I know I'm not the only parent like that. I know I'm not. So but we'll see. This has been like a blessing in disguise. So maybe even like this is going to just be a good detox week for everybody. And then come next week, it's just well, you can have it if you get everything. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I will see where it goes. But even this morning, like, there's race cars over here in my room, because while I was getting ready, while I was just getting dressed, Drake's like, hey mom, will you like race cars with me? I was like, sure, dude. So like we sat down and we were racing Hot Wheels out of the room. Like, it was really cool thing. So I don't know. I'm gonna catch up on some of your comments really fast. So are you there when they do their homework? Yeah, I am. Or I'm like in the kitchen. Some clippings on my butt. That's awesome. Yeah, they are. iPads are like the best and worst thing ever. They can be really, oh man, you can have a strong input in their behavior. Yep, it is. So we limit our game time to an hour a day, except on the weekends we allowed 2 hours. It makes your kids earn time on the iPad by doing chores. Yeah, I mean, that might be a good idea, because we have been working more and more on chores. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes and what's realistic. But if I had it my way, iPads and PlayStation just wouldn't come back. So, early in the morning while getting ready for the day. Yeah. Yep. And that was it. They would like wake up in the morning. I mean, we're guilty too. He and I both wake up in the morning, and we both actually do a lot of work in the morning. Like, we'll wake up and we'll both check our email, but there'll be times where like browse Instagram for a few minutes, or Facebook notifications. I love looking at my on this day posts. So I like to do that every morning. Check my bank statements, check the stock market. Like, I do all these things in the morning when I wake up, and then I start my day. Like, it's only maybe 10 minutes because I'm so busy in the morning, but then I, start my day. So I don't blame the kids when they want to wake up and just like veg out on their iPad. Like, as a kid, I would do it with cartoons. I mean, only on the weekends we were allowed to do that, but like, I get it. And he and I are both not setting the best example by jumping up in the morning, or waking up in the morning and, doing that too. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know. But if I had it my way, iPads won't come back. They'll be used for, yeah, like you can earn, you do XYZ chores, and then you can earn that time. Maybe that'll just be in addition to getting a payment. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how all that pans out. Okay, I feel like there was like 3 more things that I wanted to talk about, but now I can't remember what they were. Let me add all. I'm gonna do my fitness update. I actually have a fair amount of things to talk about this weekend, or this week. I guess that's it. So, I'll be done talking. I'm gonna volunteer in the kids' classroom this weekend, getting work notifications. You know, TA. How I have considered. Oh, were you gonna say that? Oh, and their room's clean. They cleaned their room yesterday, like not even on purpose. Like they just cleaned their room yesterday. And because I was like, all right, guys, like hang up your towels and pick up 3 things. They each picked up 3 things. Then I asked them again. I was like, pick up 3 more things. And then this morning I was like, okay, brush your teeth, pick up 3 things, and put your shoes on. And they did. Now their room's clean. Like, what? What is this? This is a completely new, like, I mean, it's not new. We're just going back to before they had iPads and before I got lenient with the iPads. So, this sports bra is too tight and it cuts in really bad and it like hurts. I'm sure there's like a massive line on my back from it. Ow. It needs to go. So, all right, I guess that's all. Oh, meal plans. So I'm going to start getting kind of like a head start on it, but sharing the dinners I made the week prior. And then I'm also going to share our meal plans probably in my grocery shopping videos. So they'll be off by like 2 weeks, maybe a week, depending on when. Because there's some weeks where I don't grocery shop and the next week I grocery shop huge. Like I did this week, it was massive. And then there's other weeks where it's like meal plan or dinners are like hard or I forget or things like that. So I'm trying to get a routine and get myself caught up just a little bit. And yeah, so the iPad it's a consequence. It's the first thing that goes. Oh, you can't get your priorities straight. Sorry. I have a baby goat. He's a great kid. That's awesome. What are you going to do with the surgery that didn't work? Nothing. It just sucks for me. Yeah. So I'm not gonna like go in and try to get it replaced or anything like that. Because it made my mouth water watching your video. Oh, yes. And dang it, I had it for lunch yesterday too. And then we had 3 bowls left over. And then I sent it with him today because last night for dinner we had breakfast. So, I'm sad I don't get it for lunch today. But he's not at home to like make a meal. This is not working. My phone's sitting here. Got all the stuff for taco soup. Yep. My kids love that chicken or that Alfredo sauce. Ooh, it's so good. I have cream cheese. Maybe I'll make that next week. I was gonna make some of my some homemade fettuccine noodles next week. Tonight I'm gonna do a shepherd's pie. So before I go to the school and volunteer today, and while I'm working after this, I'm going to put the shepherd's pie together so that I have it for dinner. I can just throw it in the oven and then we can have dinner ready before soccer. Because, you know, how those nights go. Should have made breakfast tonight. Oh, geez, Jade. That's crazy. It's bright. It's sunny. In fact, my blinds are shut. I can open my blinds. It's, like, really bright. Very midday here. All right, you guys. I'm going to go. I easily charm a lady with golfing. She was putter in my hands. I love your jokes. All right, I'm going to record my fitness update really fast. Spying on your kids? No. Although I do walk in and it's nice because I talk to their teachers a bunch that way. And it's just like, hey, how's it going? And then if there's anything that's concerning, they're able to tell me right away instead of just waiting until like parent teacher conferences or whatnot. So, yeah, kind of do spy on them. Walk in. Just having that presence I think is important. So, all right, you guys, I will talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.